let's take a look at how to view and consider my feedback on a major project that you've submitted in our course. So you'll go to your course and on the main menu, click Grades. That will take you to the gradebook where you'll see all of your grades in the course. Scroll down to the assignment that you would like to look at. So I'm going to look at Project 1, Summary and Response. I can see a few tags here, like it was late. I can see 112, which is my score out of 150, that's the possible. And then there are some little icons over on the side. So I got 112 out of 150, which is about a 75%. That's actually a good grade. That means I did the assignment. I obviously could have done better, but I didn't fail the assignment. I completed the basic requirements of the essay. Now here you can click on a few things. You can click on the little comment button. That will just show you my end comment, which is 1/3 of the feedback that I give you. So here are the major comments that I write, but you can't see the rubric here. So if you click on the rubric icon, it'll show you the comments and it'll show you the rubric with your scores. You can scroll down to see where you scored by looking where the colorful little arrow icon is. So you could scroll down and just see how you did. I recommend not starting with either of these options because you're going to miss some important feedback. I would recommend clicking on the title of the assignment and going back into the assignment. So this tells you all of that same information, but in one place. So it gives you the score, 112 out of 150, that it was late, and if you scroll down, you can see the rubric. So what I would recommend you do with the rubric is you scroll down and see where you did well and where you could improve. So just looking at the rubric, I'll scroll down and read the description I got for an excellent intro. I had an excellent rhetorical situation. I had an excellent thesis. Oh, but look, I had an okay or satisfactory organization. I should read this description. I had good but not excellent examples, so I'll read that description. Oh, okay, now I'm seeing where I really could improve. I had a D or needs work for my analysis, so I'll read that. And then a B for grammar and a B for MLA. So it seems like my biggest areas to work on are analysis and what was the other one? Oh, organization. So when I read the feedback on the actual paper, I'll look for indications of where I could improve on that. So first I'll read the overall feedback. So I'll read this description here. So it says, in my responses, explain why I agree or disagree rather than just stating why you agree. Aim to write more inclusive topic sentences. So I'm seeing some indications of why I scored what I scored on the rubric. But there's one other place you can look for comments, and that is on the paper. I'll be totally honest with you, I don't love the way that this pops up because it's kind of tricky to get to the actual comment. But what I do throughout your paper is I highlight things that I see, and I don't write a lot of these comments, but they are important. I'll highlight it, and then over on the side, you'll be able to see my comment. It's hard to get to that, so I recommend you zoom out a little bit so that then you can see it more easily. So now I can click on this comment, and then if I highlight it, I can come over here and see what the comment was. So I can do the same thing with the next comment, and then I can see what the instructor's comment directly on that item was. So I can keep going through and reading all of these comments. And then make sure you also check the Works Cited page in case I made a comment there. But there are three things that you're using together because there are three ways that I give you feedback. One way is as I'm reading your actual paper, I give you feedback on the paper. Those are those highlighted. They won't always be pink. Sometimes they'll be a different color depending on what Canvas wants me to use that day. So you'll click on all of the highlighted information, or sometimes there will be just a little ping that you can click on. But you also want to review the rubric to see where on the rubric you scored well and where you could improve. And you want to review my comments on the end, which are my overall comments. And I'll also indicate if you lost points for anything that's not on the rubric, such as the paper being late or it not meeting the page requirement. But make sure you're looking at those 3 things. And again, to get there, you go to grades, and then you go to the assignment you're trying to look at. And you can either just click on this comment to read this really quickly before you dive in further, plus it's formatted better here. But then I recommend, after reading clicking the little comment icon and reading my end comments, that you actually go into your paper and you look for all of the feedback that you got there. Do this for each of your papers because I try to leave feedback that will help you improve on the next paper. So I'll talk about things like source integration or not plagiarizing. So make sure you are checking those out.